Day 28 focus on Donald Trump's outside accountants. As the civil fraud trial against Donald Trump and his associates entered its 28th day, the focus shifted to Donald Trump Jr., who testified on November 1, shedding light on the defense's strategy. The trial, a $250 million lawsuit led by New York Attorney General Letitia James, alleges a decade-long scheme involving fraud and misrepresentation to inflate Trump's net worth for favorable loan terms. Challenges to Mazars USA's role. On Tuesday, the defense intensified its scrutiny of outside accounting firm Mazars USA LLP, emphasizing its role in preparing financial statements crucial to the case. Jason Flemmons, an expert witness and former deputy chief accountant at the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, cast doubt on the practices of Mazars, challenging the credibility of Donald Bender, a retired Mazars partner. Jason Flemmons supported Donald Trump's approach to valuing his Mar-a-Lago property. The judge, Engoron, found that Trump had overvalued the estate by at least 2,300%, which Trump repeatedly attacked. Flemmons argued that Trump's approach to valuing his assets gave him the flexibility to consider his property's future revenue streams. This approach can result in wildly different values between a personal financial statement and a tax-assessed value. Flemmons also mentioned that tax-assessed values are typically lower than the spectrum. When Flemmons was asked about a hypothetical property assessed at $18 million but valued closer to $500 million using a comparable sales approach, he stated that it wouldn't be unusual to have such a value using projected cash receipts. Engoron then asked Flemmons about the highest value he had seen placed on such a property, and Flemmons could not provide a specific example to answer Engoron's question but reiterated that a massive discrepancy could be appropriate. Disclaimers and legal tactics. Flemmons testified that Bender's request for all property appraisals was not professionally plausible, citing the lighter touch involved in compiling financial statements. The defense aims to argue that Mazars' practices were within professional standards and that Trump's financial statements were accompanied by disclaimers, signaling a user beware approach and shielding him from liability. Trump's assertion and legal battles. Donald Trump Jr., an executive vice president at the Trump Organization, reiterated his reliance on external accountants and the company's then finance chief, Allen Weisselberg, during his testimony. The defense emphasizes that Trump and his sons were not directly involved in determining property values and trusted accounting professionals. Expert testimonies on property valuations. The defense called on expert witness Stephen Witkoff, a real estate investor and developer, to challenge the valuation of Trump's properties. Witkoff argued that the Trump National Doral Golf Course in Miami was undervalued in Trump's financial statement, countering the state's claims. Mr. Witkoff also criticized the finding from the state's expert regarding the value of Trump's 40 Wall Street property. House Republicans call for probe of Cohen after his testimony. The trial saw legal clashes, including House Republicans calling for a Department of Justice probe into Michael Cohen for perjury. Cohen's contradictory testimony regarding Trump's personal statement led to a request for an investigation. House Intelligence Committee Chair Representative Michael Turner and House GOP Conference Chair Representative Elise Stefanik have requested that the Department of Justice investigate Michael Cohen for perjury following his testimony in the trial last month. During his trial testimony, Cohen admitted to lying to the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence in 2019. He had previously said that Donald Trump and Allen Weisselberg did not ask him to inflate Trump's personal statement. Upcoming proceedings and trial dynamics. As the trial adjourned on November 14, expert witness Flemmons faced objections from the state attorney, with further testimony scheduled for the next day. The trial's dynamics highlight the complexity of unraveling financial intricacies and the legal battles surrounding Trump's business empire. As the trial progresses, the defense continues its efforts to undermine the state's case, presenting expert witnesses and challenging Mazars' practices in the preparation of Trump's financial statements. The outcome remains uncertain, with the trial playing a pivotal role in determining the future of Trump's real estate ventures. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please comment and hit the like and share buttons. Subscribe for future videos.